So I want to leave you some points here. Number one, determine now that you are going to get an absolute answer from God. How do you do this? Well, it's very simple. Be ready to act on the answer God gives you. Be ready to accept the answer God gives, which may be the toughest part of it, accepting the answer that God gives you. Because the answer may be no. The answer may be you got to deal with this. Answer may be you got to live with this. Okay, we don't like those answers. Okay, but be ready to act on the answer and be ready to accept and live with the answer. Determine now that you are going to get an absolute answer from God. Luke 11 and verse 9 says this, "And I say unto you, ask and it shall be given, seek and you shall find, knock and it shall be open. For everyone that asks receives, and he that seeks is going to find, and to him that knocks, it's going to be open." My point is, expect an answer. Number two, be ready to live with the decision that you have to make. Be ready to live with the decision that you're going to make. Accept full responsibility for the decision that you're going to make. Now, this is one of the hardest things for us to do, living with our decisions that we have made. Why do you think that's so hard for us to do? Well, I'll tell you why. Because we've made a lot of mistakes in the past. We really have. And one of the hardest things is, you're saying, okay, I'm going to do this, but how do I live with the decision that I made? And we're familiar with the past. We're familiar with making mistakes in the past. And so this is very, very, very tough for us to do. Number three, realize when you make your decision that God places confidence in the decision that you have made. God places confidence in the decision that you have made. When our daughter was married, our Dance Together was the song by Tim McGraw, My Little Girl. And the song, I want to just read you some of the words to the song. It says, "Someday some boy will come and ask me for your hand. But I won't say yes to him unless I know he's the half that makes you whole. That he has a poet's soul and a heart of man. I know he'll say that he's in love, but between you and me, he won't be good enough." Now, there's a part of that song I don't agree with, and that is that he won't be good enough. I know it's hard for a father to give the daughter away, but, I look at it as like this. My son-in-law is good enough. Why? Because it was the decision our daughter made. As a father, I placed confidence in her decision, you see. And I believe God does the same thing with his children. That God comes along and says, you've made that decision, and I am placing confidence in that decision that you have made.
Check us out on the web at isthatreallyinthebible.com.